Welcome back, guys. Last time we saw some Ruinberg tactics, and today we will look at some more. So let's get into it. Let's take a look. We have the TVP from Kazna here, blind firing A7. Same with the IS-4, Gwille in FE 4005. They are trying to clear out the northern area so they can approach the cap and peek safely. The CDC here from Kazna is used in an interesting way, as you will see. Then last but not least, there's a TVP in B3 who can catch anybody trying to drive through the A-line, where teams sometimes try to send a scout to block off the cap. The last tank from Kazna is the Bacha, who is spotting the entire eastern side for any possible rotations. We can see Kuritz here in the bushes, which will get blind fire, but he survives luckily enough, which is very crucial because he keeps spotting the tanks from Kazna and they keep receiving damage every time they peek, which is a great thing for Ding. We can follow Isne here in the CDC, who drives through a safe position so he can be flipped. He also has no ammo in his tank, so in theory he can't be ammo racked. No ammo, no ammo rack. The reason for this is to flip him is so that the rack is taller. That way you can't hit the turret of the IS-4 when he gets onto the cap. You can see Haiba here on the cap, and he's pretty safe normally versus shots coming in. They have sacrificed a lot of HP and time to get to this cap. They just have 3 minutes left and they have taken damage across the board. And there are even resets coming in from time to time from the guys from Ding. You can see the angle here from the perspective of Wimpel onto the IS-4. Because of the way the model works when it is destroyed, he can actually shoot under the wreck because the tracks don't count. And you can see he resets him over and over. Now Kazna crew is running out of time. All this game, Kuritz has been the main factor. He keeps spotting anybody from Kazna that peeks, because they didn't manage to blind fire him. In the meantime, Mary is supporting from the little city, and we can see that Elian and Breakneck are making a flank all the way around to try and get angles onto the side of the Kazna crew tanks. Oops here has a lineup to do what Kazna did, but instead they decide to try and change it up. They will try to park the CDC in front of the Bacha so they can shield him and they can kill the tanks going down the zero line. It's a mind game. So far so good for them. Tactic seems to work as they kill 2 tanks. But let's see what happens because it's not quite over yet. Like I said, at this moment in time, Oops lose the round. Algo drives away because he thought they were unspotted, which they weren't. As a result, they lose the CDC, they will lose the Batchat as well, completely swinging the round towards Gohard. So let's take a look at the map. Because they lost the zero line fight against the tanks from Gohard, they have no control. All the tanks in the south, which are TDs, which aren't great to retake positions, are completely out of the fight. They can't really move. All this time as well, Miloš is pretty much caught out in the eastern side of the map, and Gohard doesn't have to do anything. So we saw in the first video interesting ways to try and break the Ruinberg defense. You saw it in this video as well, with a little bit of mind games again. It worked out a little bit, it worked out badly in one case. But I hope this helps you into understanding the Ruinberg tactics and in any future matches you might play.